And he
that,
gains
and there we go, 20 bucks. Oh, I thought he was going to pull a 4 there.
This is
Sorry.
actually a very, very surprising and very exciting game.
Oh, wow.
Everyone
Great
wants to see
ball
Jeff
movement.
Duncan here. The oldest player to ever play in 3A history.
Doesn't look a day over 25.
No, not even. All right, I'll let you know. Brandon with the 3. Off. Rebounded by Weston. They're going to push this one up. Weston's very big. That is what the
I don't know.
That would have been a goaltending even if something happened.
Wow, we are. What are?
There
Oh,
we go.
That. Look at him shake. He's like Shaquille O'Neal on that rim. Oh my goodness.
Weston bringing the ball up. They're going to leave him a lot of room. Oh, let's see if he can. Okay. I guess we see why they're leaving him a lot of room here as he just airballs his first 3.
Carson for the 3.
Carson for 3. He is a sharpshooter, but I think he's got to get used to this 8.5. Good save. Oh.
He's got that basketball prance. It's beautiful.
I think it's a Cyclones ball. It is, yep. Off Drew.
Oh, yeah.
Carson looking to shoot it. Pull. Off.
Rebound by Drew. Pushing it up.
Good pass, good pass. They have Jeff at the top. Oh,
For
Jeff's
3.
first shot. Bang.
Bang. Oh, my.
Oh, no. That is dangerous.
He could be a dangerous shooter in this.
The Palms were missing out on Jeff the first game they played. They had a sub for. His name was Calvin.
Oh,
yeah,
Calvin. Okay.
he didn't do too bad, but I would assume Jeff is better. Weston taking it all the way. Very off. He's surprised himself.
Oh,
good pass. Good D. Wow.
He's got quick hands.
That's crazy. I think the game after this is Polar Bears versus
Vipers.
Vipers. That'll be a really good game. We got some good matchups this week. Carson with the 3. Bang.
Bang. Wow.
That's what he'll be doing this whole season. Got the brother duo here. Bang.
Look at that. That is
good layup.
What a soft touch by the big man.
It's a big, large man. Carson controlling. Into Ben. This is big, yep.
Wow. Oh, my goodness.
Ben is one of the biggest players in this league. And he will be able to use that on a lot of people.
In the paint.
They had a very tough. Oh, wow. Good turnaround.
He didn't even look back. He was already running back on defense.
Palms had a very 4-pointer by Carson. Oh,
that looks good to me.
It's a little bit off.
I thought it was in here, but.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the Palms had a very no. The Cyclones had a very hard Week 1 matchup against the Bombers. So
who'd they have first week?
Bombers.
Bombers.
Badra,
yes,
the Bombers. Yep. Badra had probably 50 points.
Badra is a one-man wrecking crew.
Yeah, he's crazy. And the Palms had a very hard matchup against the Wraith, and that's actually the matchup for this week is Wraith and Bombers. So we'll see how that goes. Ooh, off Weston's foot.
Sure wow. I'm not sure who wrote that. That was having me saying that on a hotline.
Not tough.
Oh.
I think that was one. Good spin move. Out to Carson for 3. Oh, fakes the 3.
Fake. He's
going to take the midi? Oh. Very interesting play. Cutting Drew. Oh,
that looked.
Good defense. Weston with the shifts. Weston's getting shifty here.
Beating him at the rim is very respectful.
Hey! Wow. Brandon is getting little Boyd right now. Wow. And he just answered for my slander I was just speaking on him.
I don't know. I'm resisting the urge to have a British accent for some reason.
British accent? What? Oh. Weston controlling up top. Get to a cutting Drew. Drew getting through. Wow. Big man. I think the Palms might be the biggest team in the league. The Mod are the tallest team, but the Palms just, I mean, they're a very strong team, and that's going to be really hard to go against. 1v2 and a nice, hey! A little bit of spice on that dunk from Weston.
Yeah.
Floater is off by Carson. Yes, sir.
Aggressive, decent.
Wyatt just told us to get more energy, so I think we should get a little bit
little-
more energy
This
here.
is-
Here we go.
This is a high intense game.
Good defense by
Good
Carson.
defense
He
by
should
Carson.
take this
Takes
one
it
all the way.
Boom!
Oh,
He misses
oh my
the
gosh.
dunk. He had a wide open
He just
lane.
got
Rim
rim
checks
stuff.
himself.
Oh, no.
And if you're asking this, no, it's not 10 feet. That is 8.5. Wow.
Wow. What a dunk by Carson.
Put that one on the highlight reel.
Put that one on the low light reel. Speaking of low light, it's getting dark very quick here.
Low light. That was good. That was good.
Good defense by the Palms. Weston picked this one up. It is a
Yeah,
1
it's
versus 2. Let's see what they can do with this one.
And Drew.
Oh, good defense by Carson.
Getting a little bit of.
Drew is wearing a
Payback for
backwards
that.
hat to play basketball. I've never seen that before. I kind of like it, though.
American Eagle. It's stylish.
It
definitely
is.
matches that
It
Palms
yeah,
vibe.
it matches the
it
Palms
tru-
vibe. I
Looks
like
like he's on vacation.
Weston
Got a
up top
Corona in
controlling.
right hand.
Weston versus Ben right now. He's going to
wow,
put him on the
he is-
shifts. Kicks out to Drew for a midi.
I think he's gonna take
3
the
from Jeff. Bang. Oh, I thought that was going in. That looked really good. Jeff 1 for 2 on the season.
I think
field
he will be
goals.
one of the sharpest shooters in the league.
I think he will, honestly.
Like his shot, they've been.
It looks very
they've been
nice.
solid. Watching him warm ups, he looked very
Yep.
very good.
Ben getting big. His own rebound, he puts it in. Nice. Very nice. Weston pushing. Ooh, good defense by Brandon. That is out. That is out.
Oh.
Palms up 15-11 in the first with 28 seconds left. Jeff controlling.
Just asking for
Probably
the
gonna-
screen.
Probably going to go for the last shot here. Into Weston.
15
Puts
seconds
a spin.
left.
Big body. Bang! Wow.
That is a large.
That is a
lad.
big man.
Oh my goodness.
That is a very big man right there.
Carson, one of the shiftiest players in the league.
Oh, for sure. Wow.
The
That
step
was,
back.
ooh, that would have been
Good
very
shot,
nice.
but-
Looks like we're back here. Cyclones take the ball in the start of the second quarter. Both teams 0-1 on the season, so both are looking to get their first win.
Carson
Nice.
step back, just off.
Good rebound. Good
Stolen
defense.
by
The Palms
Weston.
have some lockdown defense so far. Only 11 points scored in the first quarter. Good shot by Drew.
Rebound
Rebounded
Weston.
by Weston. Maybe. Yep.
What?
Up. Hey, on his head.
Oh my god.
Boom. I'm gonna need some more energy out of you, son.
Give him that! Wow. If you'd like to,
Yeah.
you most certainly can.
There
All
you
right.
go. Johnny, we need some more energy. Good take by Brandon. Or that's Ben, actually. Sorry. Johnny's out of here.
What's up, D Block? How are we?
Oh my
wipe
goodness.
out from Jeff Duncan. How you doing, Jeff?
Doing good. How are you? Had
Am
a
I
good
play
game?
by play?
Yeah, you got
All right,
play-by-play.
let's go. Here we go. Palms and Cyclones. Little substitution on the commentating side.
Boom.
Nice shot. Top of the key 3 by Jeff.
1 or 2 for 3.
Should I go Mr. Duncan or Jeff? Call him Jeffrey or
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Yep.
All
I
right,
like Jeffrey.
Jeffrey it is. Here's Ben at top of the key. Cyclones took a loss to the Bombers. Tough loss last week.
Very tough.
Hand off to Brandon. Brandon mid-range from free throw line.
Good shot. Great
Beautiful
shot.
Beautiful slow basketball.
Timeout coming from the Palms here.
Cyclones. Here we go. From the timeout.
Back here.
Palms ball. It is 15-22 Palms lead here in the second quarter. 5:45 to go. As it's a check-in, Jeffrey starts off the possession.
I think this is going to be a close game.
I could go down the wire. Here's Jeffrey to the right. Jeffrey, mid-range shot. Clips upside of the backboard. And Brandon tips it in. As that's a two-pointer from Drew. New names, new faces in this league. Brandon hands it off to Carson. Carson drives right. Beautiful ball handling. Inserts to Ben. Ben to Brandon. Hesitates. Dribbling around free throw line. Shot. Money. 2 in a row for Brandon.
Brother-to-brother connection.
Chemistry can be thrown off with brothers, but looking like they're playing really good together. Weston drives in. I don't know what you call that. And Weston calls a foul. It was a little.
Free throws coming from Weston here.
It was a weird play.
Yeah.
Could have been called a jump ball, but I think my game was only going.
Yeah, that was a very rough game. That was a
That
very
was.
physical game.
Very tough. Weston missed the free throw. Here's Carson with the rebound. Carson dribbling it down. Down 7. Beautiful ball handling. Fade away. Shot. Off the backboard. No good. Rebound from Jeff. Nice tip from Weston. Weston
Good pass.
in transition. Little father-son chemistry. Nice dunk from Weston. Nice transition play from the Duncan family. Here's Carson to Brandon. Brandon drives right. Brandon fade away. Could have been foul. Rims in and out. Carson tries to rebound. No good.
Not sure who that's out on.
I
Like
think it
Cyclones
will
ball?
be Cyclones ball, yeah.
We got family versus family here, actually.
Yeah.
Duncans versus the Bryants.
Here's Ben at top key. Carson posting up. Jeff.
Cutter.
Nice backdoor play. Carson converts off of a Ben pass. Right out of the inbounds. Here's Jeffrey. Still down 7. Need to chip away before entering half.
Good
What
cut.
are the Cyclones doing on
That's-
defense?
That's not what you like to see.
Not at all. Nice bucket. Nice offensive possession from the Palms. Good
Don't know if they're trying to
chemistry.
go zone or
Here's Carson doing his ISO work. Loses dribble. Passes it. Weston steal. Now it's a loose ball. Weston picks it up. Weston outside the three-point line. Weston looking to do something. Hands it off to Drew. Drew to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, 3. Can't even convert. No good. Rims in and out. Brandon rebound. Can they run? Here's Ben. Slows it down as Brandon walks up the court. Ben no look to what Carson. Carson drives in. Euro. Can he convert? No. Doesn't even catch rim on the layup.
Wow.
Nice transition to Weston. Weston on Brandon one-on-one. Misses the dunk. Here's Brandon with the rebound. Brandon looking to convert off of the missed dunk from Weston. Carson 3. Can he get it? No. Rebound. Drew. Here's Jeff. Jeff to Weston. Weston looking in. Nice power move from Weston. They're just picking the Cyclones defense apart.
They really are. I think Carson needs to find his stroke on this. He's never played on 8.5 before. But on 10, he's a pure shooter.
Yeah, I agree with that. Here's Ben. Ben at top of the key there. Cyclones are a pretty big team outside of Carson, but they aren't playing really too physical lately. These past 2 weeks, Carson with 3 money.
There we go. As soon as I said that.
8-point game with 2:40 to go in the second quarter. Jeffrey calls for a screen, still walking up the ball. To Drew. Drew, nowhere to go. Drew decides for 3. Here it is.
Way off.
Nothing but backboard. Here's Weston. After a loose ball, foul. Calls a foul. Oh, nope, we're playing. Yep, never mind, that's a foul. Weston called a foul. Brandon totally shoved him, but
Yeah. I think the Palms are very,
nonchalant team.
what's the word? Fundamental team.
They are. They play
box
slow. That's true.
They have good chemistry. They're going to be a tough
Very
team
true.
to beat.
Yeah. As Jeffrey wasn't here, they called a loss, but he wasn't here last week.
Right. They'll definitely a tougher team.
Weston lob. Oh, missed. Easy layup by Drew.
Nope.
Palms ball. I thought it was Cyclones ball too. Here's Jeffrey. Jeffrey to Weston. Weston pump fake. Now he goes to work on Ben.
Wow.
Nice.
He is just
Good
big.
basketball. I don't know what the Cyclones are doing here. They are really looks like they don't want to be here too much. Carson bringing up the ball. ISO work. Pretty dribbling. Step back 3. No good. Rebound by Drew. Drew now running. Carson limping. Drew's still running to Weston. Can he convert on the transition? Slows it down now. Yeah, he's getting triple team, but just poke out. Remains Palms ball. If he wasn't bent down, he could have seen Drew wide open at the basket, but Palms can't complain as they get the ball back. Here's a handoff to Weston. Weston doing a great job. Could have rolled. Jeffrey, pump fake 3. Now he drives. Layup. Oh, no look pass. Beautiful. Can Weston finish? No, he decides to go in. Weston looking around, spinning. Hands it off to Jeff. Little father-son. Chemistry, no good. Jeffrey wide left over 3. But that's what you need from the father-son duo. They're cheering each other up after a badly missed shot. That's why the Palms are winning here. You don't see that from the Cyclones. Carson bringing up the ball. 4-pointer. Can he convert? No. Front rim. Rebound. Jeff. As Ben fights for it. Here comes Jeffrey to Weston. Weston wide open as Carson's spitting on the sideline, but easy dunk from Weston. Cyclones not knowing what to do.
I'm
not
sure
knowing what the answer is.
This is looking rough.
It is. Here's Ben on the hesitation spin.
Good defense from
Ball goes out of bounds.
Jeff's got very good interior defense. He's not the tallest guy, but
Oh my goodness. Wow.
do not put that on.
No. We will not repeat that over here. Carson with a 3. Back to the game. Can he convert? Yes.
More of that out of him is what.
It
Cyclones
seems like the Palms are winning by 30, but they're
really
only
does.
up by 9.
Yeah. Palms they have this game in control. That's for sure.
20 seconds to go in the second quarter. Palms just dribbling the clock out for the last shot. Drew picks the ball up. Ben just hands on his knees, not doing anything. Here's Jeffrey still standing around. 10 seconds to go. Takes the screen from Drew. Jeff, 3 to finish the half. No good. Nice rebound from Weston.
Dang.
Nice reverse dunk. Here's Carson. Inbound to Brandon. Can he convert? No. Well, we're at the half. Down 11. Cyclones look to have no answer. The game seems like it's a 30-point blowout, but I don't think the Cyclones can answer any of this.
I really don't. They need to figure something out on defense.
defense, that's for sure.
3&A jerseys brought to you by KXK, the official jersey sponsor of 3&A. Own the game with a jersey as unique as your moves with KXK. Link in description for more info.
Here we are at the start of the second half. We forgot about this game. It is boring as can be, but here's Jeffrey. Looking what to do. Carson tries to go for the steal. Jeffrey to Weston. Weston not knowing what to do. Could have been fouled. Fade away from Weston and converts.
Dude, Weston will be probably top 3 scorers in this whole league.
He will. He very well will. With Jeffrey as a nice side kick to his team. Nice draft pick. Brandon dancing around Weston. Weston don't go nowhere. Brandon thinking he has dribbles. Brandon. Drew shot. Oh, that's off.
Good rebound
Here,
by Palms.
yeah. Palms playing great ball. Here we go. Jeffrey now shot. Can't the old man hit it? No. Here's Brandon with the rebound. Cyclones. I don't know if the Cyclones need to be sent down to the G League or something, but
That's a good
as Carson makes it, but they just got to, there's got to be something. You know, Sparks got to fly, got to trade picks or do something. Because they don't have an answer right now, and they're playing the Palms. Here's Drew. Drew just dribbling. Like, come on, Ben. Like, step up, Ben. Let's go. I want to see some good basketball. But here we go.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Jeffrey at the three-point line. Dribbling out, and here we are just walking. Now he, whoa, nice pass. I called it a nice pass to Drew.
Great
Drew
pass.
looking like he has
Yeah,
a
I would just
scoring
hold it the whole
face
game.
right now. Like,
Not going to guard up.
here's Drew to Jeffrey. Jeffrey looking to shoot. Shot. Can he convert? No. And that is loose ball. Drew throws it. Cyclones convert off of it. Carson to Brandon on the 3-on-2. Brandon floater, no good. Rims in and out. Jeffrey rebound. Can they run to Weston? Little 2-on-1 opportunity to Drew. Drew just standing there. I love how Drew plays. Ooh, that was a backcourt, but they won't call it. Our old man for 3, no good. Here's Drew with another rebound. Weston from 3. Can he knock it?
Boom.
Yes, he can. That's
Rare
money.
three. That's a rare 3 from Dunk.
And they're slowly walking away with this game. I don't think the Cyclones will win. Carson for 3. Bank, no good. Drew with the rebound. Drew just standing there to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, good guard, you know.
Yes.
Knows the game well around. Fits well with Weston.
Very good role player.
Do you think they'll end up with a full-on Duncan squad?
They very much so could.
I think they will. Weston will. I don't know. Drew's not a bad player. Ben drives in. Not a dunk, but a layup.
Palms are looking to push it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, Cyclones play some lazy defense here.
Jeff started the game 2 for 3, and I think he is now 2 for 6 or 7.
Here's Weston. Weston decides to drive in on Ben. Stopped. Pump fake. Goes up. Will he call foul? No. Air ball. Carson rebound. Carson walking it up, jogging it up. Now he is. Top of the key. No good. No.
No.
Just still dribbling. Hezzy's after Hezzy's. Inserts to Ben on the post.
Ben's
Ben
way bigger
going
than
to work. Now that's a loose ball to Carson. Carson looking. Nice pass. Nice cross-court pass to Brandon. Can he shoot it? Yes, he can.
Nice.
Nice. Nice 3 by Brandon. Cutting it. 9-point game. Can they keep cutting it? Brandon hustling like he always does. Drew.
Good lay.
Nice layup. Ben
They
hurt.
injured Ben.
Looks like it was need any contact. Injury timeout.
See what's going on here. We'll be right back. Looks like he's
From the
fine.
injury, Ben looks a little shaken up.
Had to walk it off.
And here's Brandon.
Not
Little
sure what that
miscommunication. To Carson. Carson. Hesitation. Now step back 3. Can he knock it down? Yes, he can.
Brandon is excited from that 3. Wow.
Excuse me as I was coughing in the
Whoa.
mic. Drew missed a dunk.
Travel called.
Carson calls a travel.
3 steps.
As they're cutting to the lead, little by little, this possession is huge. Brandon hands it off to Carson. Carson, 4-pointer.
Boom.
Good. That's money from Carson
This is what they
Blesner.
needed out of him.
Down by 4, chipping away. Now the Palms wake up. Here he is. Weston picks up his dribble to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, pump fake. Oh. Decides to play it. Nice play to the back pass. Oh, blocked by Ben. Drew to Jeffrey. For 3. Can he knock it down? No.
Oh,
Rebound for Carson.
what a
Carson to
deal.
2-on-1 opportunity. Can the Cyclones convert? Behind the back pass. Turnover. Cyclones
Jeff
needed
wanted
that
that.
one. Could have cut the lead to 2. Or
Wow.
could have cut the deficit to 2. This game's getting more entertaining as the night goes on.
Hey, we misspoke. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
They needed that, though. I needed to, wake them up.
Yep.
Carson not knowing what to do. Winks at me. Need to stop. Cyclones need to stop. Drew walks the ball up the court. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Drew goes left on the good defender, Brandon. Drew turns it over now. Ben ball, or Cyclones ball. Ben having trouble getting across the court.
Waking up here.
Ben,
Oh,
stolen by Jeffrey.
Jeff.
Jeffrey stays in, doesn't know what to do, passes it to Wesson. Here's a dominant score.
Jeff for three.
Passes it to Drew. Drew, now just standing there.
Ready?
Shoots a mid-range,
Wow.
no jump, knocks it down.
Looking like Caden Evans right there.
Yeah. That's Caden Evans' shot. He's not, I mean, Caden played a heck of a game today. Carson,
Shoot this.
will he step back, shoot a 4, cut the lead? No, he won't. Just now he's dribbling to Brandon. Brandon, 3, won't hesitate to shoot, no good. Off the backboard. Here's Weston. Weston up by 6 with 2 minutes to go. Carson pressuring Weston. Euro doesn't know where to go, could call to travel. Now it's 50-50 ball. Who will get out? Palms will.
Wow. Very physical game.
Drew just standing there. Drew knows just sit there with the ball. Have the time go down. Cross court pass to Weston. Palms just sitting and standing. Just playing.
Jeff's gonna shoot this. Yep.
Jeff 3.
Boom.
Money. Money from Jeffrey Duncan.
Wow.
9-point game in a blink of an eye. Here's Carson. Passes it to Ben. Ben will go in. Now it's to Brandon, the brothers. Oh,
Good
blocked by
block.
Weston. Weston.
Wow.
You're on a 3-on-1 as the Bryant brothers don't hustle back. Drew, oop to Weston,
block.
converts. Now it's a double-digit lead. Will the Palms secretly and suddenly go up by more? Carson, couple dribbles. Very crafty as he does what he does best. Spin move. Pump fake, nice fade away. Doesn't convert, no rim. Drew, rebound to Jeffrey.
A minute left in the third.
Down 11, Jeffrey coming with a full head of steam. Now to Weston. Weston picks up his dribble to Drew. Now they're just playing keep away.
Oh, he's got
To Jeffrey.
This.
Jeffrey, 3. Off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound. What is it?
Palms ball.
I can't see what's going on. Here's Weston. Weston, Euros in.
Big
Converts.
man. Wow.
Timeout, Palms. Good game. I'm excited for this game. It's going to be a nail-biter. Brandon brings the ball up the court. Cyclones got to convert. They got to do what they've been doing. Just really just give the ball to Carson.
Jeff is face guarding Carson now.
Brandon just dribbling it to the right. Can he convert? Oh,
Great
layup.
layup.
Wish he finished that with a dunk. Would have been electric. Here's Weston in transition. Weston hop.
Wow.
Nice dunk. Finish from
Finish.
Weston
Jumped
Duncan.
So far away.
That's the real WD-40 right there.
Oh yeah.
Here's Bren walking the ball up the court with 10 seconds to go. Thought it was the end of the fourth. Still the third quarter. Ben pump fakes to Brandon. Brandon 3.
Oh.
Rims in and out. Here's Drew with 1 second. Doesn't go.
Doesn't count. Fourth quarter action coming here. The Palms up 13.
Oh, here we go. We're back.
back
Brandon.
here.
Brandon the ball up. Here's Brandon. Ben with the dunk!
Oh my gosh.
Ben deciding to play right now. Down by 11.
Go ahead and
Here's
take
the
rim off while
Palms.
you're at it, man. Holy cow.
Palms walking the
Powerful
ball
move.
up the court as they just need to dribble and let time run out. Jeff picks the ball up. Doesn't know where to go.
Long
Cross-court pass to Drew. Drew to Jeffrey. Jeffrey just standing there.
Very
Brandon.
high IQ on this Palms
Yeah.
team.
Great defender, and Brandon just sitting there on Jeffrey. Here's Drew.
Cross court to Jeff.
Doesn't know where to go.
Yep.
Now it's just
Shot going
Ben
up.
just doesn't want to play defense.
Dang.
Jeffrey 3, no good. Rebound Carson. Those guy on the court gets the ball. Now he tries to convert on transition. 3, can he knock it down? No, he can't. Front rim. Drew, rebound. Just walking the ball up the court. That's all the Palms need to do. 6:10 here to go in the start of the fourth. Jeffrey picks up the ball. Drew, 3, can he convert? Yes,
Dang.
sir. That's
Good
money
shot
right
by
there
Drew.
from Drew right nowhere.
420 on the jersey.
Beautiful basketball from the Palms. Good chemistry, good fundamental ball. Here's Brandon.
6 minutes left in the fourth.
Brandon,
Four-pointer.
four-pointer.
Step
Can he
back.
knock it down? Yes, he can.
Step back 4-pointer in Weston's face.
10-point game. They
Oh
need
my.
to get stops. Can they, though?
Wow.
Can the Cyclones get stops? That's going to be the question right now.
It's a good game.
With 5:40 to go, Drew to Jeffrey. Ben just staying inside, protecting the rim.
Brandon's running everywhere. He's got to be tired.
Weston at the 4-point line. Now dribbles right. Brandon, good defense on Weston. Drew, wide open. Drew gets the ball, doesn't convert.
Weston? Nope.
Weston fakes at the
Thinks
3.
about it.
Doesn't know where to go. Brandon daring him to shoot it. Jeffrey tells his son, don't shoot it. Weston stuck in the corner. Doesn't know where to go on.
Brandon's talking a little bit of smack here.
Brandon playing great defense. Jeffrey to Weston. Weston loses it. Carson tries to steal it. Doesn't happen. Weston just sitting there to Jeffrey. Jeffrey
But
just playing keep away. That's all the
They're
Palms need to
controlling
do
this
to take
game.
this win. Jeffrey wide open at the basket. Needs a call for the ball. Drew to Jeffrey. Jeffrey to Weston. Can he forget? Yes. Nice dunk. Nice chemistry between father-son duo.
And we're back.
Press start.
Here's Brandon, 4-pointer, no good. Ben, rebound. Ben posting up Drew to Carson. Carson, 3, no good. Rebound, Drew. Nice, strong rebound. Drew puts his hat back on. I just realized he had a hat. Jeffrey just playing keep away. Carson is monkey in the middle right now. Here's Jeffrey. Jeffrey decides to drive. Nowhere to go. Backs it out. Oh, nice steal from Brandon. Can he convert on the loose ball? Backs it out. Carson tips it. Ben converts. Carson, will he shoot it? No. Drives in. Now hesitates. Crossover. Spin move. Fade. Off the bank. No good. Nice rebound from Drew. Nice physical try on the offense rebound. Here's Weston. Nice finish over Carson Blesner.
Wow.
Weston finishes it. 14-point game. 4:10 to go in the fourth. Cyclones.
4-pointer.
Brandon, 4. No good. Ben, rebound. Going finish. Over Drew with a nasty
On
dunk.
his head.
Ben Bryant with no authority. They
my
need to get
gosh.
stops. Nice dunk. Big momentum swing. Got to get stops. That's the main focus here for the Cyclones. They're scoring, but they got to get stops. Weston on the drive. Doesn't go. Weston, offense rebound, finishes with a dunk.
Ben needs to get in there, man.
Lead is back to 14 with 3:40. Carson brings the ball up. Will he shoot the 4-pointer? No, hesitates. Here's Carson. Layup. Will it go? Off the bank. Nice shot. Got to get stops. Palms getting every possession they want on offense. To Weston. Weston one-on-one. That's not what you want. Carson hustles back. Rest of the Palms team walk it up to Jeffrey. Jeffrey to Drew. Palms could get lazy with their passes. Nice backdoor to Jeffrey. Good chemistry and fundamental ball from the Palms.
Family connection.
Here's Carson dribbling quick. They need a lot of points. They need a lot of points quick. Will Carson and Brandon provide? Brandon at the 4-pointer. Drives in. A 2-on-1 opportunity. Finishes it. No. Drew. Oh, Drew slips off of the Palms. Cyclones ball. Here's Jeffrey. Jeffrey with no authority decides to shoot a 3. Oh,
Good
nice
pass.
That's beautiful basketball.
There's no
Just
rebounding.
The Palms. It looks like it's a 6-on-0. Palms. There's 6 Palms players because the Cyclones have no answers. Brandon shoots a 4-pointer short. Cyclones have no respect for their own
Cutting
team
Drew.
name. Here's Weston. Weston to Drew. Drew back to Jeffrey at the top of the key. Playing keep away. That's all they need to do with 2:20 to go. Drew, 3, no good. Rebound from Weston, too far. A little cloudy, not too humid.
A lot better than last week. It was like 90 degrees.
So humid. Brandon, 4-pointer off the bank and no good. Here's Jeff. Jeff to Weston. Weston finishes off the backboard. Nice basketball. Whoa, that almost was a broken TV. Here as Carson saves it. Carson dribbling around. Wants to shoot a 4-pointer. Sidestep 3, short. Front of rim. Here's Drew with the rebound. How many rebounds does Drew have? Too many. Cyclones need to go in there and get some second chance points. At least need to contest. But this game is ticking down. 18-point game.
Now with a minute left, I would assume this game.
Took us a while to add that deficit up.
We are not
Here's
the smartest
Ben.
here at the booth.
No. Oh, pass it to Weston. Nice
off the backboard
assist.
to himself. Bang.
Ben to Weston. Good assist
Good
for
assist,
Ben.
Ben. Wow. That might be Ben's first assist.
Could be. Do you play next? When do you play?
I play 11. I'm the last game. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to. Oh, shoot.
Bombers.
Oh, here's Brandon. Brandon.
4-pointer
Carson. Nice pump fake. Carson, step back, one-legged
Very
3, short. Drew with the rebound. Here's Drew to Weston. Weston, oop to Drew.
Hey!
Drew converts.
Wow. High-flying Palms team.
Here's Carson with his magical dribble moves. Jeffrey decides to contest. Step back 3 again, no good.
2 in a row here.
2 in a row for Carson.
Yeah.
40 seconds
is
to
running
go.
now.
Palms get their
Up 1 or
first
2.
win of 3-A basketball.
Jeff looking for more. Bang.
Knocks it down. They're 1-0 with Jeffrey. If they had him last week, could have won. Would have been closer.
For sure. It was only a 10-point deficit out. So. Hey. Wow. I think he wants to take that rim off the back.
He probably does. Drew inbounds to Weston. This was Carson goes for steal. Weston gets it though. 14 seconds to go. Palms take a win. Cyclones
3
go.
for Jeff. Bang.
Nice 3 by
He just
Jeff.
He wants all of it.
Cyclones drop 2 in a row. Here's Carson for a 4-pointer. No good.
That is game. 79-53. Palms win.
Palms win. They're 1-0 with Jeff Duncan, their first round pick. Good win. Love to see it.